crash outs, having it all, because you don't know all the abuse, all the trauma and narcissistic abuse that does to a person is lengthy and layers, and it has to be unwound. I am here solely because we heal. I can say 100% that our bodies heal, our minds heal, and our egos heal. You can heal and recover and become one, whether you are narcissistic or whether you have some kind of mental disorder that they told you. None of that is true. It is all healable. These are categories that you go into because of things that are happening in your life. I am here to spread awareness in the fact that you live in a game that is trying to kill you physically, mentally, and emotionally. You can heal all this, take your energy back, and learn the right tools. That's all. Okay. Yep, Stony, it comes from that. Stony, you are living in this shame and guilt that was never yours, and that's every single one of us. Shame and guilt over, things that aren't ours. It's always been projected on us because we're not born with sin at all. And your safety was completely wrecked and you didn't understand it and you never got an explanation for it, and you grew up and the veil came down between 4 and 5 and you've been running with this character that's been indoctrinated and conditioned to you from the Matrix. And so you don't even know who you truly are, and now you also have this fear of your safety never being whole. So you are always going to have a mother wound that you have to heal. But if you aren't aware that you have that mother wound, then you'll never heal it, which is why I'm here. I am one child of 5. I was talking about your kids, Nikki. Your sons, I guess. So, Savannah, you're in your narcissistic ego, but that's good, right? Because the thing is identifying it. Once you can identify that you are in one ego or the other, then you can start releasing the guilt and shame and fear. You have to figure out which side you're on, because what fear and guilt are you carrying? You have to figure that out and let that go. That's what we can do that with my alignment. That's what we confront, your ego. But anyway. William, you do not ever stay with anyone toxic. I don't care what it is and who they are. I don't care if it's your mother, and I don't care if she's on her deathbed. Okay? If she's toxic, she's toxic. Plain and simple. If you are with somebody out of obligation, if you're with somebody out of loyalty, if you're with somebody out of some kind of box, whatever, indoctrination, you are not aligned. You are just playing a lesson and a test. Alignment is what? When you sit in your whole physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and you are aligned with oneself and truly have done the work, we sit in what? The frequency of love. Because love is not an emotion, it is who you are, your frequency. We are not our bodies, we are not our minds, we are the soul, which is energy, which is frequency, which is love. If you are looking for a relation outside of yourself, then you have not done the work within. If you've done the work within, you're not going to want the relationship outside of yourself. You're only going to want things that align. And things that are aligning are what? Going in the same direction you are, wanting the same things, and want to keep learning. Want to bring the best version of yourself out, and vice versa. There's no competition. There's none. It's ebbs and flows. That is alignment with another person. If you don't have that, you have nothing. It's not a relationship. It's